Good afternoon, everybody, and warm welcome to Holland. I won't even attempt to pronounce the name of this hotel because I know I will butcher it, and I don't want to offend my Dutch friends here. So a warm welcome and a big thank you to each and every one of you for being here. It's actually also a personal thank you, because just at the thought of standing up here and presenting to 600 people, and on top of that, having a live stream, just thinking of that has made me have multiple panic attacks and anxiety attacks over the last 2 weeks that I've actually lost weight. To be precise, 5 kilos. So thank you very much. And since I really enjoy my nice new svelte figure, I have asked my event team to organize such an event every 2 weeks for the foreseeable future. So, ladies and gentlemen, the theme of today is making the impossible possible. And now we're actually going to go on and continue the Phonak story, a story which you all know started many, many years ago and is now nearly 70 years old. Obviously, for Bertrand, there was a deeper meaning to this whole exploit. It wasn't just about two very talented people who went in for an adventure. They showed the world that renewable technology has no limits and is the future and is here to stay for us, for you, and for mankind. At Phonak, we have been pioneering cutting-edge technology for more than 70 years. We have done this relentlessly with engagement and with passion. So why, ladies and gentlemen, are we doing this at Phonak? Why? Because at heart, we want to change people's lives. Yes, we want to change people's lives, and we want to connect them or reconnect them emotionally. We want to change people's lives to connect them and reconnect them socially. So let's look at this video.
Just make life richer. That sound, man.
In the colors my whole life, but I've kind of grown to love it. I couldn't imagine life without my hearing aids. It's cool to be different. I know that sounds so cheesy, but I don't know. Who wants to be the same as everybody else?
It just changes your life completely.
I'm a possibility thinker. If you can dream it, you can do it.
My life would be completely different with my hearing aid. They're life-changing.
So for this reason, let me share with you how we now are going to change lives with our new Phonak Belong launch. This is an amazing launch, and we are proud to be able to share with you this today, here, and now. And we're going to change the lives of people along 3 dimensions. The first one is we are pushing the boundaries on simplicity. When you can enjoy 24 hours of uninterrupted hearing with one simple charge, life is on. Secondly, we are pushing the boundaries on hearing performance. When your hearing aid adapts to every single sound automatically with AutoSense OS, life is on. And finally, we are pushing the boundaries on design. When your hearing aid becomes an object of desire, life is on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude this brief speech by saying the following. You and every one of you, person by person or patient by patient, change people's lives. We at Phonak, with Belong, are changing people's lives. And together, we can truly change people's lives. Thank you. Let me now welcome onto the stage Andy von Lanten, who is our head of R&D for the Sonova Group, and Thomas Lang, who is the head of marketing for Phonak. And they would like to share with you a little bit how they, on this journey of developing this Belong platform and this first ever rechargeable hearing aid, how they had many obstacles, how they made the impossible possible, and how they overcame these obstacles in order that we can be here today and present to you this wonderful Phonak Belong launch. Andy, Thomas.
Great innovations are born when technological advancements address and solve important consumer needs. Sometimes these advancements are hard to achieve. Sometimes the technology is just not ready yet. But sometimes a company comes along, makes the impossible possible, and creates a product that is the first of its kind. In order to achieve that, you need a unique blend of passion, perseverance, and skills. Now, Andy, you're leading the Global Research and Development Department at Phonak. What is it that drives you and your people to explore, develop, and deliver these groundbreaking solutions?
Hi, Thomas. It is definitely passion. I think hearing instrument is a people business. Everybody knows someone who suffers from hearing loss. And therefore, our engineers, they know exactly for whom and for what they do and they develop. And I think because of that, we really try to optimize, and we work hard for doing that.
I think that's great because the passion is really something that unites us all at Phonak. Now, the Audeo BR is the first rechargeable hearing aid on lithium-ion technology that delivers 24 hours of hearing. This technology is known from other products like smartphones. So, Andy, why was it so difficult to introduce lithium-ion technology into a hearing aid?
Yeah, it is. The lithium-ion is well known for quite some time, and therefore we also start the project at the beginning in 2007. We then realized in 2008 that the technology was not yet ready for us, and therefore we put it on the side. We followed the technology until 2013 when we restart the whole project because we believed it is possible to do it, and it took us 3 years until today we are able to now introduce the product.
Okay, interesting. So you said it took you 3 years. So why did it take you so long to develop the Audeo BR?
Yes, it's true. 3 years seems to be long, and but I think it's not so much about the time, how long it takes. It's more about what you try to achieve and what challenges you want to overcome. And I think that took us 3 years, but now we are ready.
And I guess at Phonak we always strive for perfection as well, and that
sometimes
takes time. So what was the main objective you and your team had when you developed the entire Audeo B family?
Yeah, so I think we put the customer in the middle, in the center, because we try to achieve the ease of use in any kind of situation. So therefore, the rechargeable was the first step. Ease of use means you charge it overnight, you get the instrument, wear it during the day, you recharge it overnight, you don't have to think of where you get batteries and all this. And beside of that, we, of course, also would like to have a solution when you have different environment that also the customers doesn't have to switch programs. And so there we further developed our AutoSense OS to make it as smooth as possible for the end user.
Okay, great. So Andy, in the name of all hearing care professionals sitting in this room or watching the live stream, and of everybody suffering from hearing loss, I would like to thank and congratulate you and your team for many years of groundbreaking innovation, as well as for this great lineup of AudioB hearing aids.
Thank you very much.
So ladies and gentlemen, please a big applause for Andy van Dam.
Hi, I'm Gavin, product guy, and I'm really excited to introduce Phonak Belong to you here today. So welcome to a new dawn. Welcome to rechargeable. The world of portable consumer electronics would not be as pervasive in our lives today if it wasn't for the lithium-ion battery technology. Today, this reality becomes a possibility for hearing aid wearers around the world. Today, this battery technology is able to power a wireless hearing aid without compromise. Discovered in the early 1970s, the technology evolved slowly through the 80s under the custodianship of this gentleman, John Goodenough. But to him, good enough was not good enough. He saw potential in this technology. He saw the lightweight properties, he saw the good conductivity, he saw the quick recharging, and he saw the zero memory effect. And he saw potential. The first commercial product that used the lithium-ion battery technology was actually the Sony Handycam, which you see here. Perhaps some of you even had one of these. Now, the technology today looks very clunky. But at the time, it was a revolution in miniaturization. The technology has evolved over time, getting more and more energy into a smaller and smaller size. And you see products have evolved to pretty much, and lithium-ion now dominates as the power supply of portable electronic devices. And today, the technology is so small. We have the lithium-ion battery that has allowed the Audeo BR. Now, I'd like to ask for a bit of help from you here today. As you probably guessed, we at Phonak, we love Life is On, and it really, really drives us. And I want to ask for your assistance. I want you to shout out "Life is on" when I give you the signal. And the signal is... So we have a practice run to start with. Okay, ready? Hey, that's pretty good. Maybe we don't even need a second practice. So let's now take a closer look inside the Audeo BR. As you can see, it's a completely new housing with new microphone inlets and a larger push button with integrated LED. The lithium-ion battery itself actually runs at a higher voltage than traditional disposable batteries, which requires a dedicated power module. Now, this power module you see here is completely encapsulated to ensure it's secure against dust and moisture. The titanium charging contacts are also extremely reliable, and they provide the quick charge that allows it to go from 0 to 100% charge in just 3 hours. And one of the striking things you'll notice here is there's no battery door. That was actually quite an easy decision for us to not include a battery door. Not only does it help with the reliability of the hearing aid, it also allows us to build a smaller device because we don't need to include the mechanics of an opening battery door. But our innovation didn't just stop with the hearing aid alone. It also continued onto the charger. The Phonak charger case is not only a charger for the hearing aids, it also functions as a carry case with an integrated drying capsule. And the accompanying power pack you see here attaches snugly underneath, and this provides 7 days of recharges without connection to a mains power supply for true charging on the go. So, hopefully you agree, this technology is pretty cool. But what's doubly cool is the consumer need that exists that this can satisfy. In the latest market track research from 2015, rechargeability came out as the #1 motivator for people who weren't a hearing aid user to seek a solution. Why? Simple. It's hassle-free. And it's also the technology that they know from their other portable electronic devices. So if rechargeable hearing aids have been around for a while already, you probably already know. But if it's such a strong motivator, the client demand is there, why hasn't it caught on? Why hasn't it dominated the market? Well, it hasn't gone mainstream because it doesn't meet expectations. It didn't meet expectations. It didn't last a full day. And 24 hours is really the game changer for rechargeable, and that is only possible with this lithium-ion battery. And what 24 hours means is completely hassle-free. It gives clients the confidence to know that the hearing aid isn't going to stop working unexpectedly, which can happen with traditional disposable or older rechargeable technology. So 24 hours is the central claim for this product. And this is where I need a bit of your help. So when you can enjoy 24 hours with one simple charge, when you can enjoy 24 hours with one simple charge, this side of the room here is a bit quiet. And this actual claim here is supported already by real market evidence. From April to August this year, over 40 professionals in the US and France actually fitted nearly 1,000 Phonak rechargeable hearing aids. The goal of this market trial was to prove that the technology was ready for mainstream. Now, the results you see here were absolutely phenomenal. These are some of the best results that we have ever seen for a new product. The top 3, relating specifically to rechargeable, are absolutely phenomenal. We are very, very pleased with these. And the last point, the likelihood to recommend, also considers how does the hearing aid sound and what does it look like. And this is also an exceptional score. Now, this was real confirmation for us that this technology is ready for the mainstream. And so we're very, very pleased to be bringing it here to you today. But to satisfy clients completely, hearing performance is also important. And rechargeability alone doesn't satisfy them. They want to actually hear well. Now, perhaps Oscar, I think, was crawling around. But anyway, Oscar's actually quite clever, and he knows a little bit about AutoSense. So let's hear what he has to say.
This is Oscar, a chameleon. He will demonstrate to you why only Phonak hearing aids with AutoSense OS make hearing effortless. All you have to do is turn them on, and the rest is automatic. Listening environments are challenging and constantly changing. Unlike traditional systems, AutoSense OS automatically senses your surrounding and adjusts your hearing aid every step of the way. The same way the skin of a chameleon adapts to the color of its environment. For this reason, Phonak hearing aids provide unmatched hearing performance in everyday listening situations. You will find the unrivaled AutoSense OS technology in all of our beautifully designed hearing aids.
Thanks, Oscar. Pretty smart for a chameleon, actually. Now, we wanted to really put ourselves to the test. We wanted to see if Phonak hearing aids did have the best performance on the market. So we took the latest products from 2 leading competitors and tested them in multiple listening situations. The results you see here are astounding. We were very, very happy to see that in the speech, in complex background noise, speech in car, and soft speech, Phonak won hands down. And these results here you can see are statistically significant. But not only does a Phonak provide unmatched hearing performance, it also provides this automatically through AutoSense OS. And AutoSense OS does this by selecting the correct blend of features from over 200 possible settings. So simply stated, AutoSense OS brings together unmatched hearing performance and sophisticated automated technology. And this is exactly what consumers are telling us what they want. They want to hear in multiple listening situations automatically. They want to understand everywhere they go, and they don't want to have to fiddle with the hearing aid. And that makes sense. So whatever we can do to simplify their interactions with their hearing aid is going to be a good thing. And it's going to lead to higher customer satisfaction. So I need your help here again. So when your hearing aids adapt automatically to every sound, it's okay. Let's try one more. When your hearing aids adapt automatically to every sound, yeah, you guys are great. So both these innovations that I've spoken about are available in Audeo Belong, our new RIC family. All 5 models you see here run AutoSense OS and are IP68 rated. The rechargeable model you see here fits nicely in and is available in premium, advanced, and standard performance levels. So I have been very lucky and very excited to introduce this product to you here today. And I hope that you take away this as a true innovation and something that is really a leap forward in the ability to simplify your clients' lives. The entire Phonak team really enjoyed making this impossible possible. So, enough of us telling you how great our products are. I guess you'd like to hear from people that have already used these products together with clients and to see how great it is in the field. So maybe if you guys are so good, I can leave with one more. Fantastic. And I'll leave you now with Claude. Thank you.
right, good afternoon. As you can see, I didn't lose weight. I love cooking. A warm welcome from my side. I'm Claude Diversi and I'm in charge of sales, and it's a great pleasure to be here in front of you today and to tell you more about this product. And I guess that you want to know first if it works. Go back? No? All right. Anyway, if this product really works and if you have been told what we've been told up to now really is true. And rather than overwhelming you with further slides and further comments, I think we believe that it was more important to ask two of your colleagues, two of your peers who participated into the market trials that Gavin referred to share their experience with you on stage with me. So before I ask them to join me on stage, I would like to give you a bit of a flavor of who they are and where they're coming from. So as we told you, we conducted these market trials from April to August in USA and in France, involving 40 audiologists who fitted close to 1,000 units. And what we want to do now is to share the results and qualitative results with you. So in a minute, Tiffany Sexton from Rochester, so Rochester is north of Detroit in the US, will be joining me. She's an audiologist since 3 years. She works in a practice with 5 employees, which sells approximately 500 units per annum. And we cross the Atlantic Ocean and we have a different profile. It's Olivier Lamy, who has been an audiologist for 20 years. He lives in the beautiful city of Annecy in a practice that employs 4 employees and which sells approximately 350 units per year. They are extremely nervous. As you can imagine, they are not used to be standing in front of such a huge crowd made of 600 people. So I wish you could really give them a big applause when they join me on stage. So Tiffany and Olivier. Right. So, Tiffany, Olivier. So this is Tiffany. And this is Olivier, for those who right. Okay. So, Tiffany,
yes.
Are you stressed?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Don't worry, everything will be fine. Sure. I'm here, don't worry. Okay, so the first thing I would like to ask you, how many units, how many devices you've been fitting during this trial?
I fit, am I supposed to be using the microphone?
Yeah, sorry, that's good.
Thank you. I fit 40 units during the trial, the first little section, and then since then about 20 extra, so 60 total?
60 total, right. You started in April?
No, I didn't get started until June. I wasn't part of the very first of the cargo. They put me on at the end, so the end of June I started.
Right. Okay, cargo was the code name of this product launch.
Correct.
Right. Okay, so you, Olivier?
Oui.
Okay, so here there's a big trick. I mean, I'm going to talk to him in French and I'm going to translate in English. Olivier, ça va?
Ça va et toi?
Okay, good. Are you feeling since the victory of Portugal over France in the final? You're okay?
Alors ça, c'est de l'anglais et non, je me souviens pas.
D'accord, okay.
Je me souviens qu'on a vaincu l'Allemagne,
okay.
mais je ne me souviens pas d'avoir
so
perdu
he
contre
only
Portugal.
remembers the victory over Germany, but he doesn't remember the loss to Portugal. Olivier, juste une question. Combien d'aides auditives tu as adaptées pendant la période du test? How many devices he has been fitting?
Donc j'ai pu adapter 20 appareils, 20 aides auditives.
Okay, 20. He has been fitting 20 audio BR. Okay. So the first thing, Tiffany, I'm coming back to you. It's about the product performances. We've been talking a lot about lasting time of the device, about quick charging time of the device. What is your experience on that?
My patients have had an incredible experience when it comes to the charging time and the life of the charge. I have a patient who very specifically wanted something he could wear overnight because his spouse has dementia and a chronic illness, and he needs to be able to hear if she needs something or if a fire alarm goes off. So he needs to be able to wear it overnight without having to worry about a battery dying. And he was one of the first patients I fit, and he has never had a problem. He wakes up in the morning, they brush their teeth together. While they're brushing their teeth, he charges for 5 minutes. He'll charge again for another 5 minutes when maybe they're eating breakfast or something, when he can watch her. And he's never heard the battery signal. He's never had a problem.
Okay, and what about the claim when we say 24 hours? Does it really last 24 hours?
Minimum, yes. He has never had a problem. Generally 24, 30 hours even. Yeah.
That's good. On the charging time, I mean,
yes.
Could you share with us what I find quite a crispy anecdote about this consumer?
Yes, I have a patient, Roland, who I've spoke about before, and he refuses to charge the hearing aids at night. I'm not sure why. He will take the mini charger, which we haven't seen, but I'm sure you all have. He plugs it in to his car, and he wears his hearing aids once he gets to work, but during the commutes when he's charging them, about 20 minutes a day.
That's not really safe. Huh?
No, I do not recommend it.
All right. Olivier, même question par rapport à l'autonomie de l'aide auditive et par rapport au temps de charge. Donc la première question, est-ce qu'on parle vraiment d'une autonomie qui atteint les 24 heures, comme on le prétend? Et en temps de charge, quelle est ton expérience par rapport aux patients que tu as adaptés?
Alors, l'autonomie en général, les patients que j'ai adaptés chargent leur appareil le soir et j'ai pu constater qu'ils peuvent le porter le lendemain toute la journée sans problème.
Okay, so Olivier is saying that in general, in consumer, do the charging at night and they can easily live with the same, with one charge the next day.
Dans le data logging, j'ai constaté que le temps d'utilisation moyen des 10 personnes est de 11 heures par jour, 8 heures pour celui qui le porte le moins, et environ 15-16 heures pour celui qui le porte le plus.
Okay. He has been checking within the data logging functionality of our software that in average the wearing time varies from 11 to 16 from 8 to 16 hours with an average of 11 hours.
Exactement.
Okay. Et par rapport à l'expérience, par rapport au chargeur et au temps de charge?
Alors, juste avant, si tu m'autorises, je voudrais te raconter une histoire.
Oh, okay.
J'ai contacté des patients cette semaine car je savais que je venais faire cette présentation et je leur ai demandé leurs expériences les plus récentes. Et quelques détails ont attiré mon attention. J'ai parmi les 10 patients, 3 patients qui utilisent les aides auditives et qui font aussi du streaming audio. Donc, ils utilisent leur appareil entre 10 à 14 heures par jour et le TV-Link comme pilote 2 à 4 heures par jour. Pas de souci, ça tient toute la journée.
What Olivier wants to add is that he has checked among his patients, and there are a number of them who are doing also quite a number of streaming with the TV Link, watching quite regularly TV, and there's no problem on the lasting time of the hearing aid. Par rapport au chargeur?
Alors, la charge en fait, comme beaucoup de patients chargent la nuit, ils n'ont pas constaté la charge rapide. Par contre, j'ai un patient, Robert, qui lui ne veut pas laisser son chargeur branché la nuit. Donc il charge le matin au réveil, il utilise son appareil toute la journée, le soir il arrête son appareil, et le matin au réveil, pendant son petit déjeuner, pendant sa toilette, il met l'appareil en charge.
Okay, so he has a patient called Robert,
Yes.
who is quite reluctant about charging the device at night, and he prefers to charge it in the morning when he wakes up. And he puts the device, has breakfast, and then he can live with this charging for the rest of the day.
Voilà. Et donc Robert m'a indiqué qu'en 1 heure et demie maximum, l'appareil revient à une charge pleine pour 12 heures d'utilisation la journée précédente.
And with 1 to 1.5 hour charging, Robert can enjoy close to 12 hours
Yes.
of hearing.
Exactly.
Okay. Moving to the next topic. We were talking a lot about end-user benefits of rechargeable hearing aid. What is your experience on that? I mean, you've been fitting quite a number of patients. What is the most regular feedback that you get from them? How do they feel? What are the main advantages that Audeo BR is bringing to them?
The most regular thing that I hear is that for the first time in these patients' lives, hearing is effortless. It's easier than putting on your glasses at the beginning of the day. It's more like contacts. You put them on and you completely forget about them. We're able to have our patients completely forget about them because of AutoSense OS and rechargeability. They don't have to worry about a battery dying. They don't have to worry about program changes. They just put them on in the morning and go about their day.
Did you see that it raises their level of confidence about the rechargeable technology?
Absolutely, and mine. I'm not worried about my patient overcharging their hearing aid or not. We had some issues in the US with patients taking out the rechargeable battery, putting in a non-rechargeable and putting them in the recharging case and melting their hearing aids. I don't worry about that because the rechargeable battery is integrated.
Right. Thank you, Tiffany. Moving on the last topic that I would like to discuss with you, but before that, I would like to do a brief comment. France, probably the reason why we took France on top of US is also because when you look across the globe, it's probably the country where the rate of penetration of rechargeable devices was the higher. Still, I mean, it's still less than 10%. So the interesting question that we could have is this new technology, this lithium-ion technology, is really able to untap a potential of fitting these devices to other consumers. Ce que je te voudrais demander, Olivier, c'est tu faisais du rechargeable avant, donc une autre technologie. Comment tu perçois cette nouvelle technologie de Audeo BR et qu'est-ce qu'elle va apporter aux patients et comment tu vois le développement de ce marché dans les mois à venir?
Tu m'autorises une réponse longue?
Oui, mais il faudra que je traduise. Okay.
Je pense qu'en France, tout le monde aimerait avoir un appareil rechargeable parce que les gens se représentent le changement de pile comme quelque chose de contraignant et de trop fréquent.
Okay. So what Olivier is saying is he strongly believes that every single end user in France would like to have a rechargeable device because they believe that battery is a hassle and which quite bringing constraints to them.
Mais quand ils souhaitent un appareil rechargeable, ils sont dans l'attente d'une solution qui est simple d'utilisation, qui est fiable et durable.
Okay, and when they are looking for a rechargeable solution, they want a simple solution, a reliable one, and which is a lasting one.
Exactement. Et le problème, c'est qu'avec les appareils que l'on avait jusqu'à présent, les appareils rechargeables, on avait un problème d'autonomie. Donc on avait des appareils qui tenaient souvent pas la journée complète pour des gens actifs. On avait un problème de charge qui était très longue.
Okay, so before Audeo BR, the rechargeable solution which were available were quite unreliable. The time of charging was quite high.
Yes. Et on avait aussi souvent des problèmes avec la charge, avec les accus. Souvent, les accus duraient 6 mois, voire une année, mais bien souvent, il fallait les changer plus souvent. Et les appareils avaient tendance à baisser de puissance avec les accus qui devenaient moins performants.
Okay, and with the existing rechargeable solution, especially the accu, I mean, after a number of months, and he was mentioning 6 months, we could see a gradual decrease of the reliability of the accu.
Donc aujourd'hui, avec cette nouvelle solution que je vous remercie de m'avoir laissé tester, vous avez effacé toutes les craintes que j'avais avec l'appareil rechargeable. Aujourd'hui, on a une autonomie qui est grande, suffisante pour des gens actifs. On a un temps de charge qui est très rapide. Et vous avez aussi apporté des solutions pour les gens qui ont envie de se déplacer, qui veulent partir en week-end ou qui veulent partir en vacances. Voilà.
Tu penses notamment au Power Pack.
Je pense effectivement au Power Pack.
So what Olivier is saying is this new lithium technology that we are bringing in with ODOBR is really addressing a number of all these issues and really raising the level of confidence. This has raised his level of confidence in rechargeable solution because it's more reliable, it's lasting longer, and also he was referring to the Power Pack solution, which is a very smart and very simple solution also for the people who are on the go and who don't have to worry about batteries.
Donc avant, avec les systèmes précédents, finalement, je proposais le système rechargeable uniquement aux personnes âgées qui n'étaient pas actives et éventuellement qui avaient des problèmes de dextérité ou des problèmes visuels.
Okay. And Olivier is saying that up to now, he was offering the former rechargeable solution only to a few customers, end users, especially elderly people who had dexterity issues or had big visual issues, whereas now with this new solution, he can see that this could be offered to a much higher number of people.
Donc merci Phonak, parce que maintenant je ne vois plus de limite à proposer une solution rechargeable à tous mes patients.
Okay, he's happy.
Yes.
Right, okay. Thank you, big applause. You can take the microphone back. Right, I'm not going to be long. Frankly, I've been in this company for 12 years. These two examples, are real examples. We could have brought into this room the 40 audiologists who were involved in the market test in US and France, and you would have had exactly the same feedback. So I think that is probably a great solution that we're bringing to the market, probably the greatest launch that we had to share with you, and I'm sure that you will have a lot of success in your own practice and with your end consumer. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day.
So, I'm excited. Are you excited to put your hands on these hearing aids? Let me try again. Are you excited to put your hands on these hearing aids? Yes. Yes, I am. I am too. And we are really excited to start shipping. We're actually already shipping now. We've been shipping in the US for a number of weeks, and Europe is just rolling out as we are speaking here. Now actually the fun part starts. This has been a bit of a download where we've been sharing with you what we're bringing to the market. Now we call it the garage, and you will see it is actually a garage, but it's a great garage where you'll be able to put your hands on these devices. You'll be able to see it firsthand. You'll be able to interact with our specialists and talk about it. And we've set this up in the same way along our consumer needs. Hearing performance, ease of use, simplicity, so rechargeable, and then aesthetics and design. And in the middle, we actually have a recharge bar. So for those of you who get bored, you can always come. I'll be sitting there. You can always come and have a drink with me. I'll actually be sitting there with Bertrand. So please come up, join me, talk with him. He'll be here for a few more hours. And I'm sure he'd love to share with you a little bit his experiences and share with you more how he made the impossible possible and some of his life lessons. So, thank you very, very much for coming here from all over the world. It's been a pleasure having you here, and the event has only just started, so please join us in the marketplace where you'll be able to sense, feel this wonderful new Belong platform. Thank you very much. And just one last thing before we all go out. I think you would all agree with me that so far this event has been fantastic. We've had a great show here. We've had a great organization. I'd really like to thank, on behalf of all of us, I'm sure I can say, the event team, the support team, the technicians who have done an outstanding job.